What an epic selfie. The strange thing is I've just gotten off stage hosting Bazaar Women of the Year, an iconic event, and Neha. Neha, you were on stage for that iconic moment, the most illustrious list of women around the world, here in India, and it was all on your Pixel Fold. But I'm not in it and I was hosting the event.
Yes, Ayush, so definitely an iconic moment. Oh my God, that moment was just fantastic. Those women are inspiring beyond belief, right? So it was an epic selfie. It's one I'm going to treasure forever. But I know you're not there.
It's a sense
And
of
I know
FOMO.
I know, I can totally imagine, but you know, till about a few years back, I would have said, too bad, you're not there. But you know what, today, what I can tell you is, we do have a feature called Add Me
I knew where
on
this was going.
Pixel. So even if you're not in the photo, there is a way. So all we need to do is go on the fold. You have to go and stand at the same place and we just add you back and you can be in the photograph. So we can try that.
Since you mentioned Pixel, and full confession, I've been using the Pixel Fold for a while now. We've been testing it across all of our platforms. But the cool part, Neha, about Google Pixel is the big AI push this year. And AI is not just restricted to the Photos app. There's a lot of cool stuff happening there. AI in screenshots. But one thing that I use, my second confession of the night, it's that sort of vibe, isn't it? Is the fact that I use Google Gemini to prepare for everything that you saw me doing on stage. I think that is the real game changer when it comes to a foldable device with on-device AI, and it's so conversational, it's so relatable.
It absolutely is. I mean, I am a Gemini power user since the time I've discovered it. It is the best thing to have ever happened, right? And I've been through the mobile transition, all the technological transitions that have happened. And while we've been working on AI for a while now, but Gemini is transformational. It is absolutely transformational, right from, I wake up in the morning and if I need to plan my day, if I need to summarize emails, there are days when I wake up with 50 to 100 emails. I'm like, hey, can you just summarize what's going on for me? Can you help me plan my day? I have 2 children, I have things to manage. I'm like, how do I do it? I have children I have a 14-year-old, by the way, Gen Alpha. Their language is totally different. I'm like, what does this even mean?
Digital natives.
Digital natives, and they don't speak in words, they speak in abbreviations. I'm like, what does this mean? And so Gemini is there all the time. Whenever you're stuck, there are times you get stuck.
That's true.
And when you want to get unstuck and say, okay, Gemini, tell me what do I need to do? It has a solution. It just makes life easier. And I think with the Pixel, it's just right there. It's like this companion you wanted. It's like this helper.
That's true.
When you want, and it's right there.
I find very fascinating. There's that attention to detail, which is kind of cool. But the whole Pixel Fold piece is all about the other side. And I think that's where we talk about Harper's Bazaar Women of the Year. What's your other side like, Neha?
So I should say this is a very big passion point for me. Harper's Bazaar Women of the Year. I feel like this has been women who have innovated, who've broken the mold. And that's something I hold very personal and close to me. I've always looked at whether I've done something called Internet Sati, where we went to villages and introduced technology to the women, right? And they found things which they couldn't have done because they were limited by access to information. They were limited by access to the outer world.
That's true.
Technology broke that barrier for them. I think with AI, with the Fold now even, there are things which are coming to the forefront which will transform the way we operate.
That's so true.
And that is just phenomenal. So when you talk about the other side, I mentioned I have 2 daughters.
That's right.
I have Gen Alphas in my life. I have a little dog in my life. And there are days when I just don't know what to do. So I have a work life where I'm very sorted and I know what to do. And then there are times at home when I'm like, okay, they're going through these emotions and you always have a help at hand. There's always someone there. And you're like, okay, I've got it. I can plan my life, I understand what to do, I have options to figure out what's there. There are literally days where I'm on my Fold and I have an email message and there's something which comes up and I'm like, you know what, I can multitask.
That's true.
And it's not tedious for me anymore. It's just, I can be myself. I have 2 sides, I don't need to have 2 sides. It's the same me and I live with it.
There's one last feature though on the Pixel Fold, which I think is fascinating. And I'm gonna let everyone know how to use it, is when you use the camera on this device. Every time you're upset or irate with your selfie camera being pixelated, No wordplay there. You open it up, and the advantage with this phone, and I think that's great with stock Android, a rear camera selfie. Should we take one right now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it. So we can actually... Here you go. Honestly, I think it goes to show how clear that image really is because you're using the rear selfie. It is absolutely amazing to have you here and obviously at this illustrious event. We hope to see you at the next one. And I'm going to go check out all the installations now and I'll see you very soon.
Well, it was great seeing you.
Likewise,
Great
Neha.
talking to you. Lovely event and, hope to see this again next year.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you.